Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that's not just fascinating, but also incredibly relevant to our current global landscape. We're talking about the Panama Canal controversy and how it might deepen the strain in U.S. China relations. You know, it's like a geopolitical chess game, and every move counts. So, let's get into it.
Wow, that's a bold move. I mean, reclaiming the Panama Canal? Isn't that like trying to take back a toy you gave away in kindergarten? What's the history behind that?
Exactly! The Panama Canal has a rich history. It was originally built by the French and then completed by the U.S. in the early 20th century. The U.S. controlled it until 1999, when it was handed over to Panama. So, when Trump talks about reclaiming it, it's not just a casual remark, it's a statement that could potentially disrupt decades of diplomatic relations. It's like trying to rewrite a chapter in a book that everyone else has already read and accepted.
That's really interesting. So it's not just about the canal itself, but the implications it has on international relations. Speaking of which, is America testing China's red lines on Taiwan?
Absolutely! President Biden is working to bolster Taiwan's defenses, and China is not happy about it. They see military assistance to Taiwan as playing with fire. It's like poking a bear with a stick. You just don't do it unless you're prepared for the consequences. China has declared Taiwan a red line that the U.S. must not cross.
Right. So it's like a game of chicken, but with countries? What happens if one side blinks?
Exactly. If one side blinks, it could lead to a significant shift in power dynamics in East Asia. It's a delicate balance, and any misstep could lead to serious repercussions. Just think about if the U.S. continues to support Taiwan militarily, it could provoke China into taking more aggressive actions.
Wow, that's intense. And then there's the whole trade war thing, right? When Trump initiated tariffs against China, it was supposed to protect U.S. manufacturing, but it seems like it backfired?
Yes, that's a great point. The tariffs were meant to reduce reliance on Chinese goods, but they inadvertently expanded China's global presence. It's like trying to put a lid on a boiling pot. You can't just contain it without consequences. China has learned from past negotiations and is now pivoting away from the U.S., adopting a strategy of abandon illusions and prepare for struggle.
That sounds like a line from a movie. So they're basically saying we're ready for a fight?
Exactly. It's a call to arms in a sense. And this brings us to a pivotal moment in history, how Jimmy Carter embraced China and changed the course of global dynamics. In January 1979, he welcomed Deng Xiaoping, the first leader of Communist China, to visit the U.S. This meeting was monumental. It paved the way for China's economic rise and its rivalry with the U.S.
Wow, that's like opening a door to a whole new world. So Carter's decision had long-lasting effects.
Absolutely! Establishing ties with China remains one of Carter's significant legacies. It's like planting a seed that grew into a massive tree, with branches reaching into every corner of the globe. The implications of that meeting are still felt today, especially as we navigate the complexities of U.S. China relations.
It's fascinating how history shapes our present. So, what do you think the future holds for these relations?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The actions taken today will echo through history. It's a wild ride, and we're all just trying to keep our balance on this geopolitical tightrope.
Right. I can't wait to see how this unfolds.